In this lesson, we learn the first conditional. What is the first conditional? Well, look at this example. Here is a supermarket. What do you do in a supermarket? You buy food. So I can say this. If the supermarket is open, I'll buy some food. If the supermarket is open, I'll buy some food. So, here is a sentence with two parts. We have a part that begins with if. If the supermarket is open. So we have if, and then the subject, and then the verb. And then a second part with I'll. I'll buy some food. So what does I'll mean, first of all? Well, I'll means will. So when you say I'll, you mean I will. Before we study this form, why do we use this sentence beginning with if, then followed with a second part with will? This is the reason. We use this sentence for a consequence or action after a possible situation. Let's look at our example again. The possible situation starts with if. If the supermarket is open. So we mean it's possible. Maybe it's open, maybe it's not open. But if this sentence is true and the supermarket is open, then we can do this action, or there is this consequence. If the supermarket is open, if that is true, then I'll or I will buy some food. So the action is I'll buy some food. Possible situation. If true, I'll buy some food. And that's the purpose of the sentence beginning with if, followed by a present simple clause. If the supermarket is open, is in the present simple. So if, present simple clause, that's the possible situation. Then subject followed by will, followed by clause for the consequence or action. I will buy some food, verb, and then the rest of the sentence. Let's look at another example with a small difference. Here are some flowers. Maybe these flowers are in someone's garden. Perhaps we could say this. I will go in the garden if it stops raining. I will go in the garden if it stops raining. Notice a difference here. Here we start with I will, subject followed by will, and if is in the second part of the sentence. If it stops raining. So if it stops raining is the possible situation. Maybe it will stop raining, maybe it will not. But if true, then here is the consequence. I will go in the garden. So you can change the order. You can have the if part first and the will part second. Or you can have the will part first and the if part second.